Hey everybody, it's Lucy here. I am going to go over Module 12. So let's go into Module 12. Let's scroll all the way down. And let's look at product and distribution strategies. So let's look at those learning objectives. Right, so if you get the pop-up here, you can either click here if it gives you that on your screen, or you can just click out of it. So let's look here. We're going to explain production strategy. We're going to look at the 4 stages of the product life cycle: product identification, components of an effective production strategy, wholesaling, retailing, and then identify distribution channel decisions and logistics. So this is important because I really like the 4 stages of the product life cycle because it helps you to understand how products enter into a market, how they grow, how they develop, and sometimes how they even die off or exit the market. And so, like for example, like an Apple Watch is relatively new. It may be in the introduction stage or even the growth stage. So let's look here. I'm going to show you something here. If you look into your resources, have an example, product life cycle stages. So this is it essentially. Let's see if I can make it bigger. Yes. You have the introduction stage, growth, maturity, and decline. So you have to kind of figure out, okay, what's something that's very, very new in the market, like an Apple Watch. That may be more in the growth stage because it's been out for a couple of years. But then you have like maturity stage. These are going to be things like jeans, Coca-Cola. They've been in the market for decades. Then some things are even declining, like, those MP3 players that you could buy, or even like, what was the name of that social media? It was a social media website that came out. It was very music oriented, but that's in the decline stage as well. So you have products, they come into the market, they're introduced, they grow, they mature, they have the mature stage like jeans or Coca-Cola, and then some of them die out of the market. They decline, die out of the market. So that's a very interesting concept, and it will be part of your brand categories experiential learning activity. But let's go back into the learning objectives again. We're going to look at components of an effective production strategy, wholesaling, retailing. We're just going to look at different ways that stores are developed and how they house products and move products. So like you could have like an everyday low pricing store, like say Walmart or the dollar store, right? Or you could have something like a Sam's or a Costco, which is kind of like a warehouse, type feel to it. Then we look at how do products get moved. So we look at channel decisions and logistics. How are products moved across the country or the world, Sometimes they're flown from, country to country in the air by airplane. Sometimes they're moved on the ground by transfer trucks. Sometimes they're shipped, let me show you. I'll show you on Bing images. Like, let's see here. Los Angeles shipping port. Let's see here. This is just a major way of like products are moved, and you see all the different containers and how they're shipped and moved across the world and country. So there's different, and also digitally, right? Amazon is a huge retailer right now, and it's also got so many things here, and they've bought Whole Foods, and so it's an amazing company. Okay, so let's look here at the presentations you have. You have an audio presentation, you have a PowerPoint presentation in a couple of formats, and then the Prezi presentation that I use in the face-to-face class of this course. And so, but oftentimes, you also have a lot of examples in here in the Prezi. So be sure you're going through this. Gives you an example of a convenience product, you know, something like milk is a convenience product. Shopping product, a sofa, you would look at a few stores before you made a decision. Specialty product, you know, a designer bag or watch or wedding ring, you know, it's a specialty product. It's not something that you would buy very often. Then we can look at like Rockstar energy drinks. This is their product line, all the different flavors in a Rockstar. Frito-Lay's product mix, all the different products that they actually produce, from chips to Cracker Jacks to, you know, cookies. So you have examples in there too, so be sure you're going through that. And then definitely, you know, be reading your chapter 12, either the textbook or the ebook. And then again, you have some supplemental resources here to help enrich the learning of the material, of the learning objectives, the module objectives. And yeah, I thought this was, for some reason, that's not the correct link, so I will update that. That's not loading to the correct, what I thought was going to load for you, so I will update that for you. Sometimes the links change, so but there you go. I will also want to show you the brand categories experiential learning assignment that you're going to be doing for this module. So what I would like for you to do, you submit your assignment there, is that I want you to go to a store, any store, Walmart, Target, Kroger's, any store, Walgreens, and choose a section of that store, like shampoo or potato chips, cereal. And I want you to identify the top 5 brands that are in the section. And typically the brands that are at eye level are going to be the most expensive, maybe, you know, most popular too sometimes. I want you to classify the brands. Is it a convenience product or convenience brand, shopping brand, specialty brand? Rate the individual brands with 1 to 5 with what you feel is the brand that has the highest brand loyalty. So like, you know, maybe Doritos, I'm very brand loyal to Doritos, that brand. So it's typically all I buy. So yeah, you know, you want to rate that from 1 to 5, which you feel has the most brand loyal customers. Tell me what stage of the product life cycle the brands are in. And remember when we looked at that, it was like, are they in the you know, introduction, or are they in the growth stage, maturity stage, or decline stage? Actually, this graphic has sodas in the decline. And so, yeah, I want you to rate what part of the life cycle they are in, or what stage of the product life cycle. Tell me about the packaging. Which brand do you feel has the best packaging, and which one has the worst? So again, you're going to rate them 1 through 5, with 1 being the best. And then tell me what type of retailer distributes these brands. What type of retailer is it? You know, is it an everyday low pricing retailer? Is it a kind of like a warehouse retailer? So different. Tell me what type of retailer. Are there any brand surprises to you? Then you're going to create a poplet. You're going to create a poplet of this. So you're going to you're going to find the poplet software at poplet.com, and you're going to create a visual of it. And then, so you'll have to, you know, create an account. You know, here's like try it out. And then, so you're going to get going on this and create that. However, I do have a video here that goes over it, an instructional video. But one thing you want to consider is you want to make sure you share and make the poplet public, and it creates you a web address. That way you can submit the web address to me. However, don't forget, take a picture of the section, take a selfie of you in the section, whether it's the chip or hair section. This is just showing you the module outcomes associated with this, the module outcomes associated with this activity, essentially. It just shows you how this activity that you're doing the relevance to it, the importance, the value of it, and how it relates to the module outcomes and learning objectives. And here is your rubric. So you're going to be graded on critical analysis, creativity. So you can include like commercial videos. YouTube is a great resource for finding videos of any type. So YouTube is a great resource for that. And and then you're also going to be created on content, like what you put in there, and then your Hoplet visual tool. Does it look aesthetically pleasing? Does it look nice? Was it easy to open? That type of thing. So that's how you're going to be graded. And then you also have, in Module 12, you have Exam 3. So Exam 3 is going to cover chapters 9 through 12. You're going to have 50 multiple choice questions. And that is your Module 12. Just be sure that you are, looking through everything. So we have a few more minutes. This will kind of show you how to develop, how new goods and services are developed. And so of course you want to generate a product idea or a proof of concept. We do product development, test marketing, and then we commercialize it. We'll commercialize that. And then let's see here. So yeah, just everything is due. Your experiential learning is due, and your exam is due by January 27th by 11:59 p.m. If you have any questions about this Module 12 on product and distribution strategies, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. All right, talk to you later. Bye.